Hi, in this session I'm going to tell you how to install the plugins in the Sonar. So typically we have seen in the last session we have seen how to install a plugin for languages. So this is typically language means it is going to analyze your language. I mean it is analyze your code, how you written, whether you have followed the coding standards or there is any mistake in the code, what is the cyclomatic complexity of the code, what are the bugs in the code, what is their levels, is it critical, is it major, it is blocker. It is going to also, if you are given the allow it to run the test cases, it will also show you the test code coverage. It will run your test cases, unit test cases. It will tell you how much code coverage it will you have completed or you have achieved, and then it will also show what is the repetition of the code, or is there anything like, let's say you have written 1000 line of method, okay, which is a bad programming practice. So it will show you where those methods can be extracted, from where from one method a method can be segregated to three different methods or something like that. Okay, so it will show you how the code quality you can manage. So just go to you can go to settings. In the settings, click to settings, go to the, here there is a security and all that, go to system, and the system, go to update center. In the update center you can see what plugins installed. Okay, so it is showing some jar, it's pending, so I will just cancel that. Okay, and again I will go to available plugins, and I will go to that language. Okay, so in that language go to C sharp and install. Okay, so now it is installing the C sharp analyzer. Okay, enable analysis and reporting on C sharp projects. Similarly I want to install for CSS as well. Click on install, so it is installing for CSS as well. It's for find bugs, typically it's for Java code. Okay, in order to install the following plugins. Okay, so it needs the restart. I will just close it. I'll go to bin where I have installed the Sonar. So go to C colon CI Sonar cube bin, and I will start the Sonar again. So it's restarted. Okay, so now it's restarted and the plugin has been installed. Okay, similarly I'll just refresh the page. So now the C sharp plugin will be available. Similarly you can install the other plugins. So let me tell you some of the plugins. Okay, it's just to start. Okay, yet not started. Refresh the page again. So similarly I will tell you what plugins you can install. So one by one I will tell you. So which are important. I mean it's a Java code. If you are writing Java stuff, you can use the check styles. Similarly for code coverage, Copertura you can use for finding the if you are using any load testing, you are doing any stress testing, you can use the JMeter plugin. If you are using bug tracking, so retrieve the number of projects issues from Mantis bug tracker. PMD is typically for, again, Java code analyzer. Resharper, it's typically for C sharp, so, or VB.NET code. Then the track is, again, that track is a issue tracking tool for that as well. Style cop is typically for C sharp code, your resharp and style cop. Then the for governance you can use 3D code matrix, reports, SQL views. So if you are higher management to review this, you can use that. Integration typically with, like, let's say you're using GitHub, you're using the CVS or anything. I mean this is again the software configuration management system, so you can use this, but as we are using already using with the Jenkins, we don't need it. Language, typically what analysis of language you want, if you have done any localization in your project, that also. And then the visualizing or reporting, same thing. I mean, if you want some reports, timeline reports and time matrices, you can use this as well. So I would suggest typically to go with plugins typically for languages. So here I'm going to install the JavaScript now. Let's install. Okay, it asked me to log in. Okay, once you log in, you can install and you can restart. Okay, similarly as we have installed. So now it is showing me C# plugin is available, CSS plugin is available. Okay, so here it will show you what are the installed plugins. So as per your requirement, if I am writing some C# code, you can go for C#. I am writing CSS, you can go for CSS. If you are writing Java code, you can go for Java. Okay, similarly PHP, maybe Ruby on Rails as well. So in that way you can go. Okay, so this is the way how to install the Sonar plugins. In the next session, we are going to see how to configure a project in Jenkins, how to fetch the code from the Subversion or CSV or even the TFS, and then how to make the builds. There can be different builds. You can have the grunt plugin as well over there in the Jenkins if you have some HTML5 or theme client projects. Okay, so in next session we are going to see that. Thanks for watching.